Greetings, I'm David, and this is Vampire Survivors. This is a $3 game on Steam. I don't believe it's on anything else at the moment, but it's it's pretty low power game for the most part. So you could really play it on anything. I mean, I primarily played it on my laptop over spring break. And other than towards the end, wherein there's a little bit of lag, but I mean it's mostly fine for any modern computer, modern within the last 5 years, because that's how old my laptop is. Um, so I wasn't able to reset my game at all, but I figured we'd just run through all the different characters. Uh, and this is early access at the moment, so there will be more. There, I think there's actually supposed to be a whole roadmap uh, of different characters that the devs released. So, I'm going to start off with Antonio Belpaisi or something. I don't know. Every character has their own stat, different stats, different abilities. They have a different starting weapon. Antonio is your first character. When you start the game, he's the only character that's unlocked, and you'll eventually get more and more characters. Um, Antonio's primary weapon is the whip. And if you're a big fan of Castlevania, like I am, you will notice a few similarities, and from this game and the Castlevania series. So, obviously, whip is the famous weapon of the Belmont clan. Um, so originally, when I was playing this game, and just recently there was a new patch. The whip only went in the direction that the character is facing, and you had to actually upgrade it to have it go behind you as well. So they made this weapon a lot more viable. Um, so I'm not going for any particular build. I'm just kind of trying to show off the game. That being said, I think I'll go for the cross. Now, I don't think the cross you can start off with. I think you have to unlock this. And to give you an idea of how much I really like this game, I played it over spring break, so about a week, and I 100%ed all the achievements. So yeah. Alright. So this is a roguelite type game. Runs will only last about 30 minutes, or less usually. You pick different items and different passive abilities that you want, and that will give you benefits that can sometimes carry over into future games. So completing certain missions will give you new weapons and stuff. Will unlock new weapons. Picking up money like that will allow you to buy both new characters and passive abilities. That the passive abilities you see in that you see in like the power up screen, you can also find while playing the game. So all the attacks are automated. You don't have to really worry about clicking anything. All you really have to do is focus on not getting hit, avoiding enemies, essentially. Uh, one thing that I don't particularly like is like those shrubs there can actually block your way. It's not always clear what can block your way. Nice. So chest will only give you upgrades to the items that you currently have. The max you can have is 6 weapons and 6 passive abilities. So we could take the whip, or I think I might take Tiragasu, because that just gives you extra chances if you die, which is very helpful, obviously. Like, not dying in a run. Being able to die like once and coming back is very helpful. I already have the Tirakasu unlocked in the power-up, but alright, I really like the King Bible. So again, if you've ever played Castlevania games, all of these items are basically ripped in some form from those games. King Bible rotates around you, and you can get it going pretty quick to help protect yourself. And some of the final forms of it is essentially a buzzsaw, and it is just so satisfying just walking through enemies as it rips them to shreds. Yeah, unfortunately, this particular character, tried and true to his Castlevania form, is kind of slow. Alright, this is actually kind of interesting. So, one of the things they added in the update was they told you what, if you have like an item, so in this instance, the holy water, and you find the corresponding ability or weapon, depending on, you know, what it is, that will evolve it, it actually tells you now. Originally you didn't, the game didn't tell you, and in fact, I didn't know about this until several hours of playing, that you actually need 2 items in order to evolve. The only thing, the way you evolve an item is you have to upgrade the weapon all the way to its max form, and then you have to open a chest, and there's usually a good chance that it will evolve if it can evolve. I'm going to take the attract orb, because it's, you know, good. The attract orb allows me to pick up more of these jewels, which obviously are my XP, which allows me to get more levels faster without having to get quite as close, risking, you know, damage. I'll take the whip. Make it a little stronger, a little better. So, if you saw there first, it was only on screen for a split second, but there was a different type of money that came out of the torch, and it's essentially a money bag. Although originally, until this recent update, actually, they the money bags looked exactly like the Castlevania money bags. I think they probably switched it just so there wouldn't be any issues, potential issues, as this game gets more and more popular. Not that I could see Konami really doing anything about it. Go for the holy water. I know it's called Santa water in this game, but I will probably call these things by their, Castlevania names, because that's just what I'm used to. So I'm purposely trying to leave some of those chickens. I think they're called floor chickens in this game. Because I want to be able to pick them up later. Take the ebony wings. I do like the oh jeez. I'm really lucky with the chicken drops. I do really like the garlic, early on especially, because that allows you to just kind of walk into weaker enemies and just instantly annihilate them without having to worry about it. I really like defensive type items, defensive minded items, a lot more than offensive. And what I mean by that is, like, the King's Bible is definitely a much more defensive minded item rather than an offensive. So like the whip, the crosses, those are definitely more definitely more offensive minded. And I guess the reason why I like defensive minded items is it allows me to just sit in place and let the enemies kill themselves, rather than me having to avoid enemies and hope that my weapons can handle it. So I'm not going to pick up that chest just yet, because, I mean, we probably could. I don't know. I like to save the chest, if possible, to guarantee that I'll be able to get my evolutions when I want them, rather than having to wait for a boss to show up. There are chances to get, 3 treasures and 5 treasures. So there could be an argument for it. Okay, so the crown is not bad because it does allow you to get more experience faster. I think I'll stick with the whip, though. Straight up more damage will just, kill things faster. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's not the not a 3 or a 5 chest. Let's go with the Santa water for now. Ideally, what I'd like for my last weapon is the peach one, I think is what it's called. and it's a white dove. But essentially what it does, it does essentially the same thing as the ebony wings, except it's reverse. Ooh, those big bats are not ideal. Yeah, stick with the ebony wings. I like to level up my stuff before expanding out, personally. I don't know if that's necessarily the best way, but that's just how I tend to choose items, unless there's something specific that I want. Or I just don't have an option, because the game doesn't give me one. I'll take luck. I do tend to upgrade my weapons first, although it really just depends on what the item is. Luck is kind of worth it because it means better drops and stuff. Better drops, and especially the chest. Having higher luck gives you a better chance of getting, like, giving you the 3 or 5. Yeah, all these big bats are kind of terrifying. I think I will take the chest. And what I just did there, I skipped the animation. I showed it off the first time, just, you know, because let's play sake. But all you have to do is hit exit, and it'll skip the animation, except for a 5 treasure one. It won't skip the animation. Ooh. So this is one of those times where I would choose a new item over a current item that I already have, and just upgrading it, because the duplicator, as the name suggests, duplicates one of your attacks. I don't know if it's all of them or not, but I know the upgrade to it definitely does. I think it's specifically like projectiles, so like the whip is not included in that. We should probably get out of here. Take that health. Eventually those plants will disappear, but they tend to get really close on the second time. Ooh. This is something that I want to proactively try and get out of, because once they start like encircling you, it becomes kind of an issue. You don't really want to get stuck. You do want to continue trying to pick up as many of these gems as possible, though. Yeah, I'll take the duplicator, because we like the duplicator. Duplicator is definitely one of the preferred items to get. I'll take the tiramisu. I want to know how they came up with some of these names. They're very interesting names. Oh, damn. That must have been one of the big red ones. So this will happen occasionally once, and to help, like, keep down your CPU, the stress on your CPU, the game will occasionally, like, clump a bunch of these into a red one, a red orb or a red jewel or whatever. Empty tome. Empty Tome is very helpful as well, because it can reduce the cooldown time on your attacks, which, you know, when you're dealing with hordes and hordes of enemies, pretty handy. Alright. I don't really want Song of Mana, and I don't really want Skull-O-Maniac. Is just inherently bad. I don't remember if there's like a redeeming quality to it, like there's some benefit other than maybe like more money or something. Alright, kind of considering Laurels, although I think I'll just take the whip. I'm trying to remember. I think Hollow Heart is the upgrade to the passive item that you need to upgrade your whip. Which I guess we just haven't seen. Alright, yeah, take that. Yeah, gotta watch out for the hordes of ghosts that come flying on the screen. Those can catch you off guard and take off a lot of health. So I am still kind of hoping that we find peach ones. Would be probably the most ideal. Oh, that's a tough one. I'll take Empty Tome. Okay. Just kind of taking a look around, see what's available to us. We need more Bibles. Need more Jesus. Must have picked up another red one or something. Yeah, this is where it becomes kind of scary because there's just so much stuff. So much stuff on the screen. You gotta watch. Try not to lose yourself in damn trees. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Gotta look for an opening here. Try not to get murdered by bats. Ooh, Spellbinder. Yes, thank you. Okay. We'll take this chest just because it's right there. Of course, this is one of those flower traps. I think ebony wings. There's the opening. Get out of there. Before the pocket closes on us. Alright. was running into a bat, couldn't see it. Get a who? I think I will take Empty Tome. There used to be a bug with Empty Tome, and I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it just didn't. It just straight up didn't work correctly. Like, at a certain point, when you got it, just wouldn't work anymore, or work. I can't even explain it. It's something about the cooldown only affecting things at a certain point. Cooldown, yeah. You can always check where you're at. Go ahead and get that, because that will probably give us our upgraded Bible, Unholy Vesper, or whatever it was called. So this basically means that it's never going to, like, stop. So now you can just kind of walk through enemies and murder them. Take the Attract Orb. And enemies can't hurt you while they're frozen, so don't worry about it. Ebony Wings. Damn, we must have picked up a red one. Chant, or luck, or whatever. Cross. I'm still kind of hoping for peach ones, although it's seeming less and less likely as we complete more of the more of our weapons. We finish upgrading them all. Ooh, hello. Not quite as many as I thought there was going to be. Yeah, a lot of random attract orbs for some reason. Is that another clover? Give us more luck. Go ahead and take the holy water. Okay. Sorry I've been a little quiet. I've just been kind of focusing on this, trying to, you know, survive, not get murdered by hordes of monsters. Take the and another attract orb. Wow. Ooh, I love this item. Essentially fire breath, but it does a lot of damage. Just burn down a bunch of enemies. Oop. Take Yeah, that's boss. That's a very big mummy. Still holding out hope that we might be able to get the peach ones. I'm a little surprised that we haven't even seen them. Alright. Excellent. That is the upgrade to the cross. Heaven Sword. Don't know what exactly is special about it compared to the cross. It's ebony wings. I'll take the holy water so we can get it upgraded. We'll just oh, I must have picked up a crucifix. So similar to, you know, Castlevania, if you pick up a crucifix, it will destroy anything on the screen. It won't destroy anything off the screen, so enemies are still out there, but be quite handy in a tight situation. Unfortunately, these plants are very tough, so they don't go down quite as quickly as normal enemies. Excellent. So now we have both. We'll take this, maybe, okay, no, just a spellbinder. So the reason why I wanted both of these is, in order to evolve one of them, you have to have both. And it is pretty powerful. It's pretty potent weapon. Let's go ahead and focus on the peach ones first, since it needs to be upgraded quite a number of times before we can actually use it. Don't run into the plants. Yeah. Yeah, just continue the level up for now. Okay. Sorry I've been, like, pausing a bunch. Yeah, let's go ahead and head up this way. Ooh, this is one of the big bosses for this. And she went down like a pond. I don't even have enough time to get up there. I don't know. Probably isn't worth it. Oh. Yeah, this is the point of the game where they just spam enemies. Don't want the Spellbinder. Be something I actually want. Like, it's not a bad item, but when I'm trying to focus on getting Peach Ones and Ebony Wings upgraded, it's not really the thing that I want. Fortunately, these enemies can go over this blocked terrain, unlike me. Yeah, let's go ahead and get... Doesn't really matter which one we get first. Shoot, I did not mean to get that. Okay. Not that big of a deal. There's another chest over this way. Alright, now that we've upgraded everything, the game will give us either meat or money as our level up rewards. Unless you need meat, I just suggest taking money, because that'll allow you to buy new stuff. But okay, cool, great. That's not what I thought I was going to get. Thank you for making me look like a fool, game. Hopefully this actually has... Oh, nice. Okay, that's what we wanted. Vandalier. Union of Ebony Wings and Peach Ones. Which can be upgraded and opens up another slot for another weapon. Not like at this point it really makes much of a difference, but it's still cool, you know? Just take base damage, or take an increase to the bird. Oop. Yeah, just keep taking bird. If I find the chrono thing, or okay, I guess we just gotta take something. I'll take the laurels. We already upgrade the bird all the way? Wow. That was quick. Alright, minute to go. Yeah, as you can no doubt tell, this is when they start kind of spamming enemies. Well, not even here yet. You're in probably in like a few seconds. Oop. Jeez, so many levels. We're almost up to level 100. We might be able to get it. Yep, nice. Alright, 5 more seconds. Okay. Alright. In at 30 minutes, we'll see what happens. Death comes for us all. So it's incredibly difficult to beat this guy. Obviously we'll revive, but he essentially instantly kills you. He has to get through your laurels, but yeah. His health is based off of your level, and it's like billions depending on how high up you are. So really the only real way, which I might try and show off when we get to Clarice, is by using the chrono thing and trying to time it so that he gets stopped. But yeah. Alright, that's the first run of Vampire Survivor. Overall, pretty dang good. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and in the next part we will go to Imelda. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.